Well, good morning, folks. Been a long, crappy week. 2 days off because of all the rain from Hurricane Ida or whatever it was. We didn't get nearly as much as what they projected. We projected 3 to 5 inches of rain. I don't think we got more than about a half an inch, maybe an inch. But it's pretty good and muddy. I've been drying the road up with the dozer. We got some silt sock parked out here. We're going to be able to shovel it. I think we got about 6. I think we got 6 out here, so that's going to be, what, 300 feet? That'll give us about 300 feet of silt sock to get laid down. We got that to do this morning. Then we're going to finish drying this stuff up. Somebody got in the ditch, tore the ditch all to pieces. We got to fix that. I got that part of the road pretty much dried up. What's left should dry up by noon or so. We're going to start laying some culverts and getting this section here that I'm parked at, get all of it graded in. We're going to have trucks back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have any trucks on the road or not. It's pretty wet. It's pretty wet. They got some rain. They got more rain up here than we got down there at yonder. I'd say they probably got a couple inches up here because it tousled some of our erosion eels. But for the most part, we're ready to go to work. And there's our 3 batches of silt sock. Look at this big old hole we found here in the middle of the road. Big old hole. Must be some layered rock or something in here. We'll have to dig, make sure we dig that out and get that fixed. That could be a possible, that could be a real bad go-around for a dump truck following that. But here's what we're up against, and you can see it's all sand. Look at that sand. Which means it'll dry, and it's got a pretty good firm base to it. So once we get these silt socks laid down, I want to get them done first. That'll give us a little bit of time to dry, and then whatever's still left, I'll dry it up with the dozer. Basically, we got a culvert that goes in right in this general area. Right in here, there's a culvert, and then another one goes in right here. So there's 2 real close. And what that's for is to divert that water into it, and then bring this water into this holler into it, and then whatever water's coming in from behind me into it. We got a pretty good little hump right here. We can use it to kind of backfill with and grade that in nice. We got all kinds of material, plenty of material in here to use to grade that in, plus what comes out of the ditch. So this section should go pretty fast. Now we got a pile of riprap, 4x8s up there. I need to check my plans. I know there's culverts here. I think the next one's in that dip down there. Now I'd love to be able to do that dip today too. If I got enough material left, right there's the 307s. If I got enough material to do all that, that'd be awesome. Because then what that'll do for me is that should give me enough road that I can build and gravel and get done, because we're going to work Saturday up here. See that blue clay? That stuff right there is crappy. That's what causes slips and slides. You can see, look here. Look at the riprap and the 4x8s and stuff they've got in here. This is a trouble area for this road because there ain't no ditch. But we're going to fix all that. There's still got some wet stuff here. You can peel it down and get into that dry pretty quick. You just got to take some off.
Somebody was definitely in the hoe over the weekend, or over the past couple of days.
Oh yeah, why's that? Why's that?
The seed is scooted plumb up.
Did you not lock the door back after you pulled him out of the ditch?
Yeah, I never had the seed sitting up this high, or this far, you know what I mean?
So I guess somebody got in it and had a key and got in it, you think?
I think. The joysticks, they're like up in my chest.
I guess we're going to have to start turning the power off, I guess. Probably helping. They got in this daggone ditch over the weekend, or over the week, and I bet they got in that hoe and helped pull themselves out, I bet. All right, we got her dried up. They tore them into that ditch. I got jacked it all up, somebody did. So go figure. But let's get to work. You look at that beautiful job. Makes it so nice when you work with guys that share the same doctrine as you do. The same finessing, the abilities to put the slickum on it. The want and the need to just be better and better and better and better at what you do. Faster and faster at what you do. To be that premium. To be that, be part of, not, you don't just work here, you're part of a team. You see, that's the difference. That's what makes a good crew a good crew. That's what makes you can't hardly, you can't hardly hire this. They just got to come along naturally. I mean, you can't search for them. I mean, they just got to come by naturally. I'm telling you. We got a new guy coming tomorrow, so we'll see how good he does. And then we got a new one starting Monday. So the guy starting tomorrow might not last past tomorrow. Seen it before. Like farmers. Seen it. Covered it. Happened. Giving the old girl a break. Guys are putting in silt sock. These two are, and then me and Richie's building road. Pretty good progress today. I think the road's actually built to, the road is built. Hang on, let me think. I don't want to tell you wrong. The road's built to 50. The road is built to 5,700. He's ditching it right now. So 57, 58, 55, 5,800. Richie's doing a real good job. Whew. Boy, I tell you, tired. Not really tired. I ain't gonna say I'm tired. I'm just screwed up 2 days this week. Stupid rain. And Richie, or Mark's really wanting us to make some headway and some progress. So looks like Richie's up here studying about where he needs to put his pipe. Ease on up here and look at that job. The ditch looks good, don't it? Got some rock. That's hard sandstone right in there. It's kind of got a spongy feel. That sandy clay air's got a little bit of a spongy feel to it, but I mean, it ain't terrible. But try to keep from over compacting it and making it turn into a trampoline. folks. Good God, gravy. Them potholes was just fixed last week. Well, we done good today. It's 7:35 and we're just now starting to come out of this daggone holler. One of the new hires started today. He was late. Wait, let me rephrase that. He was not late, but he wasn't out at the Sheetz gas station when we was there. He was early, but he wasn't there. So we left, and called him, and he actually followed us all the way up here. He drove up here an hour and a half. So I let him work. The man's going to come show up like that. I'm going to let him work. He done pretty good. He done pretty good. A lot better than some other ones that I've hired. I ain't going to mention any names. A lot better than some of them. We're going to work tomorrow. Labor Day, Saturday, we're going to work tomorrow. We didn't get much work this week because it rained, so the guys were pretty open about doing it. They didn't want to do it, but they knew they needed to make some more hours up, so they were all for it. So we're working tomorrow. Mark wanted me to work anyway, because the weather was good, making some progress. The road is graded and ditched to 5,800 feet. It's graded and ditched to 5,800 feet. By tomorrow, hopefully by late afternoon, early afternoon, we should have it. Erosion control blanket in the ditch, gravel on the road, straw blowed on the road, and silt sock to 5,800 feet. Should be completed, parked up. We're parking up, gone. Me and Miss K's got we've got an anniversary, our dating anniversary, 15 years ago, September the 1st. Second. Yeah, September the 2nd. Yeah, September the 2nd. 15 years ago, I started dating Miss K. So, we're going to go out this weekend and do that. We're going to work Monday, too. I know Monday's Labor Day, but we're going to work Monday. Mark was talking to me. I told Mark, I said, well, there's two things I ain't going to do for you, Mark. I said, one, vote Democrat. And two, take that daggone COVID vaccine. I said, you can ask me to do about anything else, but I ain't taking no COVID vaccine. I ain't voting no daggone Democrat. So that's my only two things I won't do for you. But we're going to get back at it. We're going to work tomorrow, get everything done. Next week, don't look too bad. It don't look good, but it don't look too bad. So we'll probably make a final decision on Sunday about how we're going to do everything. But as far as I know, Monday we're just going to work and build a road, and then we're going to try to get a truck back in there hauling. The gravel yard we're getting our gravel from is closed. They're closed next week. For guys on vacation, that gravel yard is specifically closed. So we won't be able to get any gravel from right down the road there. We're going to have to get all of our gravel off our yard. So I got 3 loads of 4x6s, which I know Mark's going to say that's too much 4x6s. We don't need that much. But you can't get it all up, and you end up wasting a little bit of it. So 3 loads should do the rest of our culverts. We got enough 4x6s. We got plenty. We're going to need more stone. Regardless, we're going to need more stone. But I think we're going to be really close on number 3s. We'll probably still need a couple 100 ton, I'm say, but we've got enough 3s to now we can just get a truck in up there and tell him, say, hey, start hauling. We got an excavator. We're going to take the hammer. Reluctantly, we're going to take the hammer off of the 210 because I'm scared to death I'm going to have to have it. I'm scared to death I'm going to have it up there hammering some ditch lines in Monday. But we got to load stone. We've got to load stone. I guess we could tram the 130 down there. I don't need the 130. I could take the 130 down there. But anyway, that's besides the point. So we're back on the blacktop now. Let's get down the road and get home. Good morning, folks. Man, it's foggy. It is foggy up on this old mountain up here in Kanawha County, that's for sure. But today's gravel day. We got Stone's Trucking and Cat Trucking. Of course, Cat Trucking is he's a Chase out of, I think he lives up around Alum Creek now, but he's coming in helping us haul some stone today. We got Bo Parsons with Stones Trucking. They're hauling off the laydown yard down there. We got a bunch of stone stacked up. We got a few thin spots. I got them marked out here in orange paint. Kind of see here and there. Here comes Bo now. But got a little thin spot right in here we're going to get caught up, and a little thin spot on the other side of me we're going to get caught up. Then we're going to start laying the crusher to it. All right, we got Bo set up there. Showed him what we was doing. I had this daggone door open whenever we filled up. We started that roller up and was letting it run while we was filling it up, and it's blowed that stinky diesel exhaust all inside this truck. Now this truck stinks. After I quit smoking, man, I got a heck of a nose on me. And I can smell so good. I guess I can smell bad stuff good. So we got some new guys on the payroll this week. I'm backing up, having to pay attention. I don't want to get over in the. All this has been reclaimed, and man, it's starting to really look good. Keep these daggone buttholes out of the grass and stuff. We'll be in good shape. We got some new guys on the payroll. Going pretty good. That's the hardest part with me. What I got going on right now is I take time and learn somebody and train somebody a little bit up to know what we're doing and how to do it, and then they quit or whatever, and they got to start all over again. That's kind of a sucky deal right now, but right now we're gonna try to get this stuff tightened up a little bit. The gravel's moving around. Your base stone, you can put base stone 3 foot deep, and that ain't gonna help you a bit. You got to put that cap on top of it, that crusher run, and lock it in. And you got to have the base stone underneath the crusher run, because the crusher run is small, and it's just made to build a bridge is what you're doing. You're building a bridge out of rock. You're rocking everything up, bridging it up, tightening it up good, getting you a good accurate base in there, and then we go back and fix it after they're going to tear it up. They're going to drive on top of it. They're going to tear it up. It don't matter. There's just differences in soil, the differences in there's just all kinds of variables that you have to take in consideration with building a road. And there's sections of this road that's got like a sandstone. Sand's not the best thing to build a road on. Sandstone, you could pull that stuff out. It's hard. I pulled that stuff out and I throw it down to my road, and then I raise my road up. So a ditch has got to be 12 inches deep. So typically what I do is I'm digging a ditch down 6 inches deep, throwing the rock over into the road, and then I build my base up. And then that usually had to give me, really the road's going to be about 8 inches, or the ditch is about 8 inches deep. But you get my point. And I throw it all out in the road, and then that gives me enough to build my base up. And then I get my 12-inch deep ditch, and then I raise my road. Of course, that rock's hard to dig through. And you can't get any kind of a stretch on the road, because as you're digging, your house is up against a tree somewhere. It just makes it rough. We got caught up with the roller as we're backing up. So anyway, that's where we're at. This is on one of the last little stretches of the road. Got about, where the road's built to about 7,200 feet. The road's built. We got to go to 8,150, so we got 1,000 feet of road left. And this was one of the trouble there. The engineers, when they engineered the road, they engineered it to take this dip out of it, and I don't know, like there's nowhere really to get material to build with. So I've been chewing out of the ditch and stuff there. You see my ditch got chewed out, trying to get as much material as I can. And that's kind of like where we're at. You can see the dip in it right there. So I'm gonna back up behind my dozer, and I'm gonna cut some of that bank out and feed it down in here. And I'm gonna try to widen this section out a little bit by chewing off this heel here. It's all rock, so it won't go anywhere. But it's kind of narrow right in here. And what makes it look narrow is this section here is kind of ballooned out, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it. It's just taking some time. If it was easy, all the pretty girls would be doing it. Got old Okie Snokey here. He's greasing everything up. The other guy's down there loading trucks out. He got some dirt in the last load there a little bit, but we're plugging along. So let's get at it. Let's rolling us a lift in here. Got her built up a little bit. She's still got a little bit of a sag in her. I really don't know. I mean, you ain't gonna get it all out. Lord, today you'd have to fill it way up there, even where he's at right now, to get it all out. I was trying to get, a couple of feet, good feel on top of that culvert and locking it all in. I really don't know what else to do with it without getting into a major project here. Not to mention, I don't know, there's just all kinds of aspects here. I'm gonna kind of dredge this, kind of clean this up right here at the end of the culvert. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Just trying to get him to roll this lift in, and I'm gonna go up there and work alongside this ditch and get my ditch put back in. I'll throw all that dirt over in the road, and I'll use it to raise it up and grade it out. I mean, I think it looks all right. I'll probably put about another 18 inches or so in that little swag right there. I'll put about another 18 inches of dirt in there, and that'll raise him up. I think that'll be sufficient. This is this side. Got us a ditch. This is all, look how hard that is. That is all rock. All that's rock. He's chewed and chewed. I've chewed and chewed. He's kind of cleaning up the ditches for me a little bit, letting him get some seat time in a hoe. Right down through here. He's kind of cleaned them up. Look pretty good. A little bit of finesse grading there, I think. A couple passes on the road grading. We'll have all of it cleaned up. I don't think I got any footage of any of this up in here starting out, but it was pretty hairy. You can see where I mulched it. You see all kinds of, there's a pile, there's a dump truck load of splinters down there where I chewed it. I got chasing them. They're still hauling me stone. I hear them trucking that stone in. The other boys down there loading out, so it's just me and two guys today. Got Dillinger. I didn't have to have Dillinger coming out. It wasn't really a whole lot of, this wasn't going to be a whole lot of, hurry up and go get it work today. It just wasn't a whole lot to do. We kind of had to get this section done. But it reminds me, I can get off here and call Bodie. I gotta get a daggone chipper lined up for the weekend, or not for the weekend, but for next week. I'll go down and get it tomorrow. That way I'll have it for there. So. All right. Progress. Yeah, I'm gonna roll another lift in. We're getting him straightened out pretty good. I'll take these trees here down. I'm gonna take a big chunk of this stuff out, and I can use it to kind of grade out through there. It'll be close for me to use. Shouldn't have a whole lot more. That's all solid rock, and we know what, we're either going to have to hammer it out or raise the road up to get you a ditch in it. It's kind of rough out there where he's at. I just shoved some stuff in there just to give me something. So, well, folks, she's ready for stone. This part of it is, anyway. I think we got her built to 70. Shoot, I'll have to look. 70. Probably 7,600 feet, I think she's built. She's built to 7,600 feet. Built and ditched. He's out there rolling it in real good now. A little bit of touching up here and there, but I mean, she's in there. Carried a lot of dirt today with the skid steer. We got her buttoned up pretty good. I'm gonna go down here and get my truck. I guess a fuse or something's blowed on the quick attach, on the skid steer quick attach. I was gonna pop them forks on real quick and start getting some silt sock in here. We can get silt sock to, shoot, we could probably put silt sock up through there. Go down here and check on these gravel trucks. As soon as these gravel trucks get all these threes covered up, then we'll get started on back dragging and getting that road and stuff rolled in. Which, as soon as the gravel trucks get done, I'm going to pull Robbie off a loader, the loader hoe. I'll pull him off that loader hoe and get him up here helping with this. Because my idea is Monday, I think, after I see how much stone we got left, probably have 2 trucks hauling Monday off of the actual gravel yard and leaving our storage yard alone down there. I think I'd like to leave it alone for now. Just depending on how much is left, but probably take 2 trucks hauling because they can get 4 turns a day. That's 200 tons. They can get 4 turns a day hauling off the gravel yard. So we can maybe put first round or so, go with 2 loads of 3s, and the next round you go with a load of 3s and a load of 307 crusher run. And what that does is that keeps them capping it. Well, shoot, let's just walk over here and see. We might be able to see. I can't tell if there's anything coming. This here turned out pretty good. I think this here's done. I don't think I'm gonna do a whole lot more to this, grading this out. I think that's more than sensible out. I mean, shoot, the water's got to go somewhere. I just leave it like it is, because no matter what you do, you're going to have to do. I think it'll be okay. This ditch and everything's good. That's what little bit of mulch we got left. Make sure I get Robbie, make sure he brings up that tarp, put that tarp back on that thing. This year turned out pretty good. Turnouts. I gotta put some erosion eels down. I think I gotta have one on each side here about middle ways and throw some over there. Man, it'd be nice. I wanted all these 3s covered up today. Let's see where they're at. Oh shoot. Heck yeah. They're right there. See them? I'd say probably another 3 loads. I'd say 3 loads will get us up top of the hill here and get her all covered up. 3 more loads. Shoot, yeah, get 3 more loads of 307s on her and cut them off, and then you're used to see how much stone we got left and go from there. Right up there's the tower. That's another road that goes to the tower too. I don't know why we didn't stay to that road. The only thing I can figure is there's a guide wire that comes down right there, and they didn't want to mess with that guide wire. That's the only thing I can figure. That, or maybe this road's a little bit shorter. I think this road is a little bit shorter, but that's a good road. I went up through it yesterday. In fact, I think that's the way I'm gonna go now. All right, there's your silt sock. Big old. Probably didn't even have to put that on there. I don't even think the plans even called for it, but I could just see them now. So I went ahead and threw them out. We had a couple rolls busted. Right there's one. We're going to get ready to yank it up through there. We had a couple rolls busted was the reason why I put that there. They might appreciate it. All right, let's ease up here.